Hello again. I have no idea what happened to my first video. I was just filming and moving my phone and I must have touched the wrong thing on my camera screen and I lost my video. So I hope you'll come back and join me. I'm going to reset all my electronics here too so I can see what you're seeing. Sorry about that. Live video, that's what happens sometimes. I'm glad it looks like some of you are still watching. Although it looks like my screen has frozen. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to get there. This one. My iPad doesn't want to come up. So it's frozen. But let's see if my laptop will be live and then I can at least see your comments there. Let's try her again. I have some cute cards to show you today. An easy template that you could use for any of the stamps you already have. If you have stamps, if you don't have stamps, it might be a good, you might want to try these two stamp sets. Oh, hi Kathy. Oh, good. And Terry's here. Perfect. All right. So we've got a lot of people coming back on, or I should say some people coming back on. There's Kay. Kay's back. She was with me the first time about 5 minutes ago, and then I lost the video. I have no idea what happened. And I'm trying to reset my iPad here to reset itself to the current video, and it just doesn't want to do it. So I'll try to keep looking at my computer to be sure I'm in the screen and that you can see everything. Oh, and thanks for sharing, Kay. That's so sweet of you to share. I started to say on my my first video that got disconnected somehow, that I'm sharing 6 weeks of birthday projects and I'm uploading them all to YouTube as well. I'm doing it with my friend Lori Heiling. She's done 3 and I'm doing 3. We picked 3 stamp sets. So Taco Fiesta, which we're going to work with today, and the gnomes, friendly gnomes, and then the little, I never can remember the name of this one. It's the one with the cat in the cupcake. You know, the little cupcake thing. Can't think of the name of that one. Okay, Kay can see me. Terry, can you see me? Yep. Terry, you might have to go out of, close down your Facebook page and then come back and find me, because it might have to do with the fact that my first video did something to get disconnected. I don't know. It's just the mystery and not the beauty of Facebook Live. Although on my laptop, I should say my iPad. I'm going to actually shut down my iPad right here, and I'm going to get started on my cards. Terry, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just close out of Facebook and close down your app and then reopen it and come back. And I'm pretty sure it will reset for you. And just find me on my Create with Joey page, because my iPad's not cooperating either. So I think it had to do with the fact that the first video went wonky and so got disconnected somehow and quit broadcasting. Yeah, Kay, you're right. Kay's telling Terry to reboot. Yes, I would agree. That will help. All right. If it's any consolation, I'm not getting it on my own. I'm not getting my own broadcast on my own iPad. It is on my laptop and I can see it on my phone. Oh, thank you for the hearts. There we go. Yeah, so I rebooted mine too, and I powered off my iPad actually and then started over. Okay, let's try this again. Let's get some card making done. I'm going to flip my phone here. I'm going to go upside down, but you'll be right side up when I turn you over. So here we go. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. That's so sweet of you, because so far it's a little rocky this morning. Oh, there's just days like that. What can I say? And so often it's on Facebook Live. So those of you that have followed me for a while, thank you for being consistent and not giving up on me because it gets kind of crazy. But I'm so glad you're here, and I'm happy to be here. It has been a crazy week here in my stamping studio. I'll tell you about it as we go on. We're going to start with this. Hi, Alice. Good, Alice can hear me. So I know I'm live because I can see myself, and other people are chiming in that they can see me and hear me. So try again. As Kate said, reboot, or at least get out of the app and then come back in and open your app. We are in week 4 of the birthday series. I think I mentioned that earlier, but Lori Halligan and I are doing 6 weeks of birthdays, and 2 of the weeks are this set. So last week was our first one. It was a fun fold card, and this week is our second one. And let's go ahead. I'm going to do a lot of steps for this one using the Big Shot. A lot of times I have a lot of that done. And I have some of it done today, but I just want to show you some steps because if you happen to be new to stamping, or maybe you just happen onto this video, this Facebook Live or the video on YouTube by mistake or by accident, and you start to watch, you might not have seen any of this before. So I'm going to show you some ways to add texture and interest to your cards with your Big Shot die cutting machine. So this is a piece of Granny Apple Green cardstock. It's 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to run it through the die cutting machine on, or I should say with, the brick. Oh, I don't know what this is called. It's brick. That might not be the exact name. I'll look it up for you in a minute. Actually, you know, as I said earlier, if you subscribe to my email list, you'll get the whole PDF tutorial for this project and all my projects. They're free to my newsletter subscribers. Let's get this going this way. And we don't need these 2 plates for this. We do need the gray plate, which temporarily disappeared. So plates, let's go over this again. So plates 1 and 4 when it's a 3D embossing folder, which this one is. Hi, Donna. I don't know if we're getting Terry back. It doesn't seem like we've gotten her back yet. Terry, if you're back on, let us know. Say hi that you made it back. Okay, so we've got our, I think this is called brick and mortar now that I think of it. Brick and mortar embossing folder. We've got that, and then we're going to do a little bit of die cutting too. So before we put the die cutting machine away completely, I'm going to take this, let's set this aside for a minute. I'm going to take this set of dies. These are all edging dies. So you put this along the edge of your cardstock, and it cuts, you know, it just cuts this decorative edge. So this one is used a lot of times for clouds. And then you have these other 4. We're going to use 5, sorry. We're going to use the this one today, the rickrack, for our taco card. Terry, you got, and you still can't see me? What the heck? I don't know what it could be. I'm so sorry. Maybe you'll be able to come back and watch the replay. Or I will upload it on YouTube as well. So, and you can find me on YouTube at Joey Hartman, Stampin' Up. And I don't even put like in the apostrophe or the exclamation point. And so that's how to find me. If you look for Create with Joey, you won't find me. I have added it to my YouTube description, but for some reason, YouTube doesn't pick it up when people search for me under Create with Joey. So make sure you just search for my name, which is Joey Hartman, JoeyHartman, comma, Stampin' Up, and you'll find me. All right, so now we've got plates 1, 2, and this is 3. What is this one? Oh, this is an old plate, so it doesn't have a number on it. And 3. So this is for die cutting. Plates 1, 2, and you need actually 2 3s. If you haven't seen this before, we're going to line up this die. I kind of like to go at an angle on these long skinny dies. I think it, to me, it ensures a little bit more insurance for a clean cut. I'm going to take a little piece of washi tape just to hold it temporarily, and then we're going to go ahead and die cut. This is one of my favorite dies from these edgeless dies. I just really like the Rick Rack, and I think it's so perfect with all the bright colors that I'm using on Taco Fiesta. Lori and I actually both use pretty much all the same colors on our taco cards. My card from last week, that was a fun fold pop-up card. And then Lori's card, this is Lori's design this week. So now we have this edge we're going to work with, and I think, I'm looking at my sample card, I think we've got all of our die cutting machine work done. So that's good. Let's go ahead and work on our cards. Sorry. You know, I'm really organized when I start, and then it just seems like, especially on days where I get flustered, like, you know, like today with the silly internet crash or whatever happened. I don't know. Hi, Pam. Gosh, Terry, I'm just so sorry. I would just reboot again. I think if you just, that's probably the only way to make sure you can see everything. You're obviously hearing us and talking to us because we're talking about you and to you, and you're answering. So that's a good thing. Okay, now we've got this on our card, our background with the brick. And then we're going to take this piece that we just die cut, and we're going to add to that a piece of 1 inch by 5 1/4 piece of Bright's Designer Series paper. And again, I'll have all of the instructions and all of the supplies I use, the numbers for the supplies and everything. It's a very detailed tutorial coming to my newsletter people this week. It'll be either Friday or Saturday. It's always the end of the week. Sometimes it varies as to whether it's Friday or Saturday. Okay, let's go ahead and put this down. If you have not liked my Facebook page, we've gotten over 900 now. Yay! Finally, I was stuck at like $8.99 for a couple of weeks. And then last week we got some new people, and we're at new followers, so we're at 900 and something. So if you haven't followed my page, make sure you do so that you don't miss anything. And then, let's see what's next step. Okay, and if you're watching on YouTube, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying the email, or if you're enjoying the video, and then click the notification bell so you don't miss future videos, and then you'll be all set. Alrighty, we're going to, how did I do this? Now this I did already die cut, obviously. What am I trying to do here? This is what I want to do. I'm going to come back this way. This is black and white gingham ribbon, and this is a poppy prey. Hi, Kelly. Frozen, I don't know, Martha, what to say. My iPad was frozen too, and I just powered off my iPad. So whatever you're watching on your phone or a tablet or your laptop, I would just turn it off and come back. Power it off and try again. Or watch the replay later. I'm seeing myself live and nothing is frozen on my end. On both my my iPad and my laptop, everything is the way it should be. Nothing is frozen, but my iPad was frozen. So if you've been watching a while, you know that I was talking quite a bit about that. So that's just part of the nature of doing Facebook Live. Just you've got internet things that sometimes just kind of get in the way. But usually it's redoable with a reboot. And you'll be able to get it connected the way it's supposed to be so you can watch everything. Okay, this plate, I forgot to say this, I took from this set of dies. I think it's called Stylish Labels. Nope, Designer Tags. Oh, I wasn't even close. Designer Tags. I used this one as out of this set, so for that. And I have two cards to show you today, actually. So it's the same template, but with a whole different set of colors and a different stamp set, etc. But this is very easy. You just take your 4 by 5 1/4 piece of you can do matching or you could do contrasting cardstock, and then a strip of DSP. If you don't have that set of dies, you can just make your strip of black or whatever your contrasting color is to go along here, so it would look like that. Very basic. This is only 1 inch by 5 1/4, so then your background piece is going to be 1 1/8 inch by 5 1/4. Now, to cut this though, that piece is, if you have this die or you want to do it, you have a similar one, you want to do it like I did it, I cut this to 1 1/2. So this was originally 1 1/2. But you get the idea, so you can be creative with this. It's very easy. Then this piece I'm showing you, this could be a circle or a square or an oval. It could be pretty much any shape. It's going to be your background shape for your images, whatever you're going to put on your card. But again, it doesn't have to be this die. It could be pretty much any shape that will hold your images, and I'll show you that on our second card today. All right, this piece of this is basic white. This is, I think it's 2 1/8 by 2 3/8. Yeah, 2 1/8 by 2 3/8. Kathy's is not frozen. Kay is good. Kelly's good. Yeah. I just, I don't think it's on my end anymore because I'm not seeing it frozen and others are not seeing it frozen. So keep trying, kids. Don't give up. Okay, let's go to, I did not use this little cactus on my card last week, so I definitely want to use it today. The way we're going to do for this particular card is we're going to make the cacti the background. So I'm going to do 3 of them. This is the one we're going to focus on, but we're going to do several like this, and then we're just going to color. So I'm going to get my Granny Apple Greens. I'm trying to read your comments. Kathy Sanford, I'm going back. You start off making cards neat, and by the time I'm done, my card table looks like a tornado hit it. Oh yeah. I'm with you, girlfriend. I always start off neat. I can't actually even start in a mess. I have to clean up my mess before I can start on a new project. But it doesn't take long. And for Facebook Live, I particularly try to be very well organized and have things easy to see and reach for and find, and yet I get going, and it's worse on days where there's some sort of a fluster, like, like we put here. This is a hot mess. You don't want to be looking at that. You can't even tell what it looks like. Let's get rid of that. So I'm starting with my light Granny Apple Green, and then at the bottom of my cactus, I'm going to just do, this would probably be a little more shaded because that's kind of the shape of the cactus. And then I'm going to just narrow this going up. I'm going to put a little bit of darkness under these arms of the cactus. And then I'm going to go back to my light And I'm just going to blend those together. So I'm going right over the darker part and blending it up into my lighter marker. I think this little cactus is so cute with a face on it. We're going to put a face on it. Okay? So that's kind of basically how to color. I'm not the world's best colorer, but I love the blends markers for how easy they do blend, and they make you look like a pro even when you're not. Okay. Now you can go on with this as much as you want to. I'm actually going to grab a piece that I already did just to not keep us forever coloring. So this one's already done, but that's how you do it. And then I'm going to grab, let's see, where are my card supplies? Again, okay, I'm searching for something I had in my hand a couple minutes ago. Here we go. So this piece, I think I told you, is 1 1/8 by 2 3/8, and so this is 1 1/4 by 2 1/2. Yeah. Okay, so that's this one. We're going to go ahead and mat that on this one. And this is such a cute stamp set. This is Erica Serwin's $1 million stamp set. We're friends. We're not call each other on the phone and chat friends, but we have conversations via the internet sometimes, and we always give each other a hug when we see each other at Stampin' Up! Events. But this is hers, and this is so typical Erica too, because she likes cute, you know, cutesy and kind of lighthearted images, and she lives in Texas, so this is really typical of what she sees around her and what she enjoys. Alrighty, so there's that. Then we do have, I did have, let's see. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I did go ahead and stamp and color, and just getting all this ready. Stamp and color the hat for the cactus that we're going to, oh, we need to put a face on. I was going to finish that sentence. The cactus that we're going to put a face on, and then I looked at it and realized our cactus does not have a face yet. So let's do that, and then we'll cut out our little sombrero. My, well, I'm going to wait till I put my hat on to make sure I kind of know where I want the face to go. So Taco Fiesta is the theme for my celebration. My people who have earned it are people that either joined Stampin' Up! With me during celebration, or they spent $100 during January and February, or they hosted a party. Those three things were the way to get a ticket, and so I'm so excited. I have some really cute gifts. I can't tell you about them because some of the people that are invited are watching this. I've seen them. They're here on the internet today, so I can't share, but I will share afterwards what they got and what we made. But we're making 4 cards with this stamp set too. So I took the theme and I went with it. We're having a taco bar for our meal. Then we'll play bingo, and I've got gifts for them, and then we'll do make and takes. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be really fun. I have some really, really cute goodie bags for them that say Taco Fiesta, or Let's Fiesta. That's what it says. Okay, let's get our little face on this guy. There we go. Now, I will say on Lori's tutorial, because this is going to be her tutorial that you're getting, let me grab it. She doesn't have a face on her on her cactus, but I wanted mine to have one. So you're seeing this today on video, but when you get the PDF, so this is what our PDFs look like. We both do them alike so that there's no confusion for any of our customers. So here's the supply list with everything that we used for this card. Here's an inside photo and then very detailed instructions. So let me, hi Debbie. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like the tag, Kelly. I'm going to, while I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to go ahead and put in the comments the way to sign up for my email list so that you can get this tutorial and all the other free tutorials that I send every week. So I'm going to put it in the comments as opposed to the video description. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, I will have it in the video description under more, under the video, so you can find the link there to join my email subscribers. Okay, we've got this. Now we're also going to add, nope, not that yet. We're going to stamp a taco and then do a little bit of coloring with that. Can't have Taco Fiesta without a taco, although this is a birthday card. And actually it talks about guacamole on the birthday greeting, but we're gonna go with the taco. It all works together. So then let's go ahead and we're gonna take, I'm gonna let my Daffodil Delight sit. Sometimes with Memento Black, it doesn't normally bleed at all with alcohol markers, but sometimes Daffodil Delight, mine does. Sometimes my Daffodil Delight bleeds a little bit. So I'm going to give it just a few more minutes to dry while I color the lettuce and tomatoes on our taco. So here we go. And then this week, boy, it's busy. This week, I also have my Easter class. So I know some of you that are watching online, you bought that class. It is all prepped. It is not in shipping packages yet. And it won't be until Friday because I like to have my live class first before I send out my to-go packets. Just in case there's something that needs to be changed. Very seldom is there anything, or maybe I left out scrap paper and I need to make sure I add in scrap paper. But I just usually, I like to wait until after my live class to ship out my to-go packets. But they're all ready to go. So if you're getting the Easter class, you can know that all your products are prepped. All your supplies are prepped, all your products are in your your goodie bag. And we're all set to go with that. The Daffodil Delight is a little splotchier. I think just because it's a light color. I don't know if that really shows. Yeah, it does show on the video. And it could be that I need to replace my Daffodil Delight markers too. They do last a long time, but they're not refillable. So sometimes you just have to, whoops. That wasn't right. What did I do? Oh, this. No, good heavens, Joey. All right, this is the light one. Get the light cover on the light marker, and here's the darker one. Oh, I wanted the light one. Sheesh. I debated not going live today because it's been such a crazy week. Last night, did I already say this already? I'm confused what I've said already since I started this video once. But last night was our team meeting, and my new recruits came an hour early, and my team members, new recruits too. So we had those people all come early, and they came at 5:30, and the rest of my in-person people came at 6:30, and then my Zoom people came on at 6:45. And we had a house full last night, which was fun, so fun. I got to meet some of our new team members, and they got to meet the other girls. It was just very, very fun. but a big night. Lots of prep for it, and we always do make and takes too, so I had 4 cards for everybody to make. And it was fun, but with that prep and then the prep for the Easter class, it's exciting when it gets here. Okay, let's go ahead and get our little taco guys and cacti. Hi, Diane. Oh, no, you're never late. Oh, thanks, Donna. I'm glad you like it. This is basically Lori's card. I did amend mine just very, very slightly, and then I have another one for you. If you've got time to stick with me. Or if you don't, come back and watch the replay. But I have a second card for you to show you how this can be adapted to any stamp set or any colors that you already have. So I'm going to just go ahead and get this guy down. Whoops, that's definitely crooked. I'm going to have to stand up to see this a little better. You're probably going, don't stick it down yet. It's not straight. I heard you. So I am not sticking it down yet. It's still, this one in the corner is sticking and it's making it crooked. Okay, let's try this again. Because you got to have this centered because you have to have equal distance here and here. I think that's pretty good though. We got it there. Then, now I have also stamped and colored a pepper that we're going to stick over in this corner with this guy. Coming over here like so. I'll kind of put him at the bottom of our cactus there. And then we're just going to go ahead and add our taco. Last week when we were making a taco card, we were all talking about how much we like to eat tacos. And I've been thinking about tacos ever since. I haven't made them yet, but okay, I'm going to just, I want that back cactus to show just a little bit. So I'm going to come up here and kind of get this on like so. Okay, so that part's good. Then we're not done. We've got a couple of things to do yet. We're gonna do the greeting. So for this piece is about 2 3/4. Nope, 2 1/4. Well, it's 3/4 by 2 1/4. And then we're gonna grab our white ink pad. Now this is craft ink. They do, if you order one now, it'll come in this style of stamp pad. And then you get a white ink refill with it. So that's how it comes when you order it now. And I'm just looking for my birthday greeting. So, holy guacamole, it's your birthday. I haven't had lunch today either, so I'm thinking of, whoops, I want to go this way. I'm thinking about tacos. We have a new taco place not too far from us that we haven't tried yet. I make taco salad quite a bit. That's probably what we do the most when we're doing taco stuff. Holy guacamole, it's your birthday. This I flagged with this punch, the banners take your pick okay, let's start that over. Banners take your pick punch. And I used this one. And this has a 1/2 inch, a 3/4 inch, and a 1 inch groove to put into. You can do this end or that end on it. And I used the flagged end on this. Then we're going to go ahead and get our greeting on, and then we'll do the inside, and then we'll add some gems, and then we can get on to our next card. On the next one, I have quite a bit done on it so that we can just basically stamp a little bit and put it together, and we're done. So there's this one, and let's get some gems on here. So these are Classic Matte Dots. And these are my gift this week through Sunday, today through Sunday, for your orders of $50 or more. If you order, I think I'm going to try to use up these. If you order, although I need black, so never mind. If you order $35 or more, you get the card, you get the parts for the card. I'll send those to you as a thank you. But if you put in a $50 order, you get these dots. There's white, vanilla, gray, and black. And you can color the white and the vanilla ones any color you want them to be. So on the first couple weeks of my birthday series, we did use, we did color the dots on the project. But for this one, I want black. So I'm going to take a black one here and up here. And then I'm going to put one here, like so. Okay, so there's our little taco card, our little taco birthday card. Then let's do the inside because there's so many cute stamps in this set. So let me grab inside. I had it when I started today, but I don't see it. So let me grab a piece of white cardstock and we'll do a little trimming. Here we go. Grab my trimmer and whoops, that's upside down. Those gifts are available using the host code. I forgot to mention that. So take a screenshot of the host code so you know what it is. Because if you use this host code, you are shopping with me because that host code is individual to me. For this particular workshop, and it's good through Sunday. So if you like this card, you don't really have to have, as I said, you don't really have to have this stamp set. If you like the card, the idea of the template, you could, because I'll send you everything except the stamped images. So you can make this card whatever you would like to. On the inside, we're going to put your nacho average friend, and then we're going to stamp some tortilla chips. So we want black for this. Hey Debbie. Oh wow, thanks for coming today and joining us. Nice to have you. I always line up my cardstock with my grid paper. Grid paper is available to purchase if you didn't know that. It's in the Stampin' Up! Catalog and you can find it online. I couldn't really stamp without it. I just use it for everything. I use the measurements all the time, and I use the grid all the time too. So this, you get a huge packet for your investment, and it'll last you a long, long, long time. Now we're going to grab a new color. Well, it's not a new color, but Mango Melody. We haven't used it on our card yet. We're going to... It's more the color of taco chips, I think. So we're going to go ahead and stamp some little chips. I haven't used either that stamp or the cactus stamp before making this card. So I'm kind of excited about it. Can you tell? It doesn't take much to make us happy, does it? When we're stampers and we love to be creative with our stamps. It just gives us some joy and a smile on our face. Your nacho average friend. Holy guacamole, it's your birthday. Your nacho average friend. So that's our cute little card, this one. Now, don't go away if you can stay. I have another card for you, and we're going to mix up the colors and the stamp set, but we're going to use the same template because it's a very easy one, loading up all my stuff that I don't need for this card. And getting rid of that and pulling my other box up here for this card. Now this card is going to be, we're going to use in color. So 2021 through 23 in colors. And as I said, I have quite a bit of this done already, just because we've already seen this card and you have the basic idea for it. But these colors are retiring. Okay, my friends, if you like these colors and you don't have the ink pads yet, you should order them today. Use this host code and order them. I'm going to show you all the colors that are in this, let's see, in this set of colors. There are 5. If you're not familiar with in colors, every year Stampin' Up! Brings up 5 new colors called in colors because they coordinate with fashion trends and decorating trends in, you know, that are current. So we're gonna, they are, okay, I gotta keep my train of thought. They are already in low inventory. So as you can see here, I'm using the same exact measurement. So here, this is 1 inch by 5 1/4. This is 1 inch by 5 1/4. And instead of black here, I'm using Evening Evergreen. This is Soft Succulent, is that color. These are probably my 2 very favorite green Stampin' Up! Has ever had. I'm hoping that they both make it into the new color refresh that's coming soon, very, very soon. Now, here's Polished Pink is also an in color that is retiring. And we're going to grab Evening Evergreen Ribbon. So everything that coordinates with the in colors is also retiring. So, you know, the DSP, the designer paper, the ribbons, everything that coordinates with these colors will be retiring. Let's see. I always think, how did I do that to get this the way I want it to go? I think this way. And one of my absolute favorite colors of all time, which is Fresh Freesia. We're going to have a Fresh Freesia flower on this, is retiring. I really, really hope it made it into the new catalog, but I don't know. We'll see. So demonstrators will see March 29th. And then customers will have access to the new catalog and new products on May 1st. So maybe May 2nd, the first part of May. Not sure. So this is Evening Evergreen ribbon, and it is called, what is it called? It's called Open Weave Ribbon. So this is Evening Evergreen Open Weave Ribbon. Now, your tutorial is just going to be this card, but I will include pictures of this card. I'll include several pictures, a close-up, and a picture of the whole card in my email Friday or Saturday, whenever the tutorial goes out. Okay, this is gonna go there, but let's go ahead and before we put that together, let's do the part that's gonna go here. So for this one, I just used a plain white background, and we did that for the cactus card too. So this, you know, we have our plain white background, so I'm doing the same thing for this one. Going to go ahead and just put this on a piece of Evening Evergreen so it stands out a little bit. And then we're going to punch some flowers with our flower punch. This is, I want to say Regency Park. It's a Regency Park suite of products, but I don't know what the punch is called. I think it's called the same thing. I'll show you how I put a little, what do I want to say, dimension on my flowers. So I'd usually take, if you have our old piercing tool, you can use that. Or if you have like the end of a paintbrush, something round like that, that's how I used to do this. And I just put it on my foam mat here, and I just push down in the middle here. Whoops. Not really in the middle, and I just give it a squeeze. Can you see how it kind of raises up the sides? I like how that looks. So then I do it again. But I'm sure in your craft stash someplace you have something that you could use like this that's rounded. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. You have to be a little bit careful. See there, I tore it. So you have to be a little careful, but I'm covering that up, so I don't care. All right, we're going to go ahead and get our mini glue dots. And let's go ahead and get our flower made, sticking a flower on a mini glue dot and that one on a mini glue dot, and then this one's going to go on this flower. And this one's going to go on in the middle. My point in showing you this today is twofold. One is to show you that you can use this type of a template for multiple types of cards. The other thing I wanted to bring your attention to is these colors are already in low inventory. So if you like them, and especially if you don't have the ink refills, you've got the ink pads but not the ink refills, it would be a very good time to order them. Now this is something I was going to show how I'd put dimension on leaves. So this is just a 1-inch piece of soft succulent, and I don't know if you can see this, but I scored it right down the middle at 1/2 inch. And then what I'm going to do is put it in my punch like so. And I'm going to line up that scored line with the points of the, whoops, I think I'm going to, with the points of the leaf. Well, this doesn't want to let me get rid of this corner. It doesn't like this corner very much. And that gives your leaves just a little bit of dimension without having to stamp them or do anything else to them. I could have stamped them. It would have been fine to stamp them. I'm going to make 2 leaves here. And the rest of my flowers are done. I'll bring in all the ink colors at the end of this. When I'm done this, I've already made my other flowers and leaves, so they're all ready to put on the card. So you can see I'm going to go ahead and bend my valley to become a mountain. That's the way you usually fold. Use your folds. And then we'll put these on mini glue dots, and we will get this on our flower, and then we can finish putting together our card. So those of you that are watching, I'd like to know which of these colors is your favorite. So I'll give you the names of them. This green one is soft succulent, the light green. The dark green is evening evergreen. And if you're on YouTube or you're watching replay, I still would like to hear what you think. This is polished pink. And then we have the other 2 colors are fresh freesia and pale papaya. Now we're going to go ahead and build our little flowers here. Hi, Barb. Oh, that's fine. No worries. I'm glad you're here. I was thinking about you this morning, Barb. I hope you're feeling well. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to stick this flower up here. And this one, let's do this one next. This one's going to go here. And then this one, whoops, I don't have a dimensional on the back of that one. So let's grab this. These are obviously all softer colors, so in contrast to our Taco Fiesta, it's quite a big difference. But I used green on both. I guess I was actually thinking a little bit about St. Patty's Day. You know, the greens. I'm not doing a St. Patty's Day card today. We're doing birthday cards, so this is, again, part of our birthday series. But we're using green this week to kind of tie in what holiday we're coming up on. Whoops. Whoops. I want my dimensionals to actually go outside of my ribbon, so I'm going to move them. Then we're going to just center this. Then let's go ahead and I'm kind of feeling this for where those other dimensionals are, so I don't put dimensionals right underneath another dimensional, like so. It just makes it easier for mailing. It makes it not as bulky for mailing, so I just try to kind of be careful with that. Okay, we're going to mount this like this one, just a little bit at a slant. Then we're going to do our greeting here. I've already flagged this one. And we're going, on this one, we're still going to do birthday. We're going to do Let's Celebrate. And we'll go back to our craft pad. Oh my gosh, Barb, that is the best news. I am just thrilled I'm just thrilled to hear that. We're going to put the straight edge to the right. And I'm going to make sure this is inked really well. But just tapping it, inking it really well, it just means multiple taps. It doesn't mean squish down into the ink pad. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do Let's Celebrate in craft ink. Now craft ink is a little bit sticky. I don't know if I mentioned that on this card, but it's a little bit sticky, so you have to be careful not to touch it right away or it will smear. I'm just gonna be careful. I'm gonna go ahead and attach it to our card. Then we're going to put some gems on our card. Again, I'm going to use in color gems. Just a reminder again, all these colors are leaving. And I still would like to see your favorite. So I want to see whether it's Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen, Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia, or Polished Pink. Oh, I already said Polished Pink. If Barb's still on, Barb, I know which one you're gonna say. Okay, let's keep going. Let's put some gems. We don't want those gems. We want different gems. So these are the in color opal rounds. Again, these will be leaving along with all the in color products. I hate saying goodbye to these colors. I really like all of them. And that's not always true of every in color that Stampin' Up! Gives us. But it is true for me of these colors. I love these colors. Or as my mom would say, you're fond of. You don't love inanimate objects, she used to say. Let's go ahead and let's put some light green or dark green. I think dark green opal rounds. These have a little bit of shimmer in them and glitter in them, but you can't really see that. I don't think you can see that in the video. I'm going to pat these in. And there's our, let's kind of turn our bow, twist our bow a little bit. You can usually twist your bow to kind of get out of the way if you need it to. Then we need a happy birthday on the inside. So I'm going to grab the Sentimental Park. It's a stamp set I'm using. That's where the Let's Celebrate came from. And then there's a lot of wishes here, and we're going to take happy birthday. I haven't mounted that yet, but we'll get it going. I don't think I did. Oh, here we go. I was using it already. So let me get a... Oh, thank you, Kathy. This is kind of glaring right now. So for a moment, I'm going to... I think it's hard to see the beauty of these colors together with that bright green. They're both beautiful in their own right, but maybe not so much together. I don't know, but I do truly enjoy these in colors, and I will be sad. I know they won't all stay, so I'm not sure which ones we'll get to keep. So right now, if you want any of these colors, I know I've already said it, but I say this every year because I always get someone that after everything's sold out say, I'm trying to buy, you know, polished pink, and I can't. It says it's out of stock. Is there any way you can get it for me? And I have to sadly say, no, I can't get it because it was an in color that's not returning and it sold out right away. So just think about your ink refills in particular. That's what you really need for your ink pads so you can keep crafting with colors that you really like. All right, let's grab a happy birthday, and I'm going to use Evening Evergreen. Hopefully that's straight. Yeah, it's pretty straight. And then I'm going to actually grab some flowers out of the Regency Park, and we'll stamp a little flower on the inside here. Let's grab these flowers. I haven't used this very much yet. I really like it though. I bought it. It's one of the first stamp sets I bought. Do we need some leaves here? They're just those bulky leaves, so I don't think I'm going to put those on my delicate flowers. We're just going to go with the flowers. Okay, so anyway, back to the story. It does always break my heart, honestly, when my people can't get what they're trying to get because it's sold out. It's just not a happy thing. Let's grab some polished pink as our accent color. Let's grab polished pink for our inside greeting. Decorate the inside of your cards, my friends. Oh, that looks pretty. Okay, I like that. So pretty. So let's put that on the inside. Like so. And then, you know, you can go one step further and decorate your envelopes as well. I'm not going to take the time to do that today, but for this card, I would go ahead and grab my envelope and I would stamp these pink flowers in the corner to match my inside card. You know, you're not going to get that with Hallmark, my friends. Okay, there we go, kids. So there's, oh, here was my first sample card. So this one I used pattern paper on the background, and this one I didn't. I don't know. What do you like best? Do you like the one that's with the plain cardstock, or do you like the pattern paper background? I'd love to know what you think. Go ahead and make a comment. Let me know. I really debated between the two, and then I thought maybe this was too much. I don't know. And I switched up the petal pink, or polished pink, sorry, polished pink trim. So do you like the flowered background, designer series paper background, or do you like the plain cardstock? I don't know. I'm looking at both of them now. First I thought this was too much, so I switched to this, but now I'm thinking maybe this. Left one, Kathy likes both of them. Oh, Barb likes with the DSP. What color are you stamping on the evergreen? What color am I stamping on the evergreen? Oh, this color, Barb, this is evening evergreen. This light green is soft succulent. This is craft white, and those are the only inks I have used. So, Donnie liked the pattern, Kathy likes the pattern, it's like Kelly likes the pattern. Looks like the pattern's winning. All right, my friends, remember that you can get the parts for both of these cards with an order of $35 or more. I'll send it to you. That has to be using the host code, and it has to come in by Sunday night. I'm going to go ahead and lift you up so I can see you to let you know, to say goodbye to you, basically. And let me know if you have any questions. You can always message me or put it. I check my comments. Oh, craft white. Okay, Barb. Yeah, craft white on the evening evergreen. I get what you're asking me. What's the Let's Celebrate stamped in? Okay, yeah, that's the white craft. So this is an old-fashioned pad. I know it's backwards, but this is an old-fashioned one. If you order it, it'll come in this style. And it comes uninked, and then they send the craft refill with it. So that's how it'll come. And what else do I need to tell you about that? I guess that's all you need to know. But it won't look like this. It'll be this style, which is a better, more efficient, more ink-saving style. So that's what it'll be like. Oh, hi, Kathy. You're welcome. Thanks, Karen. All right, any other questions? You can always contact me by any way you want to, and I always answer. I do come back and check my comments, but sometimes I'm not alerted when there's a comment, so I have to physically go back in and check them, but I try to check them often. at least the first week of the video. All right, don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter so you get the PDF tutorials for free, and I'll see you next week for the week 5 of our Celebrate Birthday series. Thanks so much for spending time with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.